一人の人間が宇宙の声を聞いたと言われています。ニール・ドナルド・ウォルシュ、世界的ベストセラー、神との対話の著者。彼は本当に神と対話をしたのでしょうか？それとも私たち自身の内なる声だったのでしょうか？その書物は数百万人の人生を変えました。しかし、語られた内容の奥にはまだ解き明かされていない真実があります。私たちは新しい響きの時代を迎えています。神との対話を超えて、新教会の視点からそのメッセージを紹覧しましょう。神との対話対談シリーズその1。
But God said to me in my conversation, what if you were living in a 6-foot tall world where everything was 6 feet tall? The grass, the trees, all other people, buildings, cars. Supposing that everything in the world was exactly 6 feet tall. You couldn't know what it's like to be 6 feet tall unless something was 5'2" or 7'7", but something other than. And so the law of opposites has been created to allow us to experience who we are. Because in the absence of who we are is not experienceable. Therefore, raise not your fist to heaven and curse the darkness not, but be a light unto the darkness, that you might know who you really are, and that all those whose lives you touch might know who they really are as well. And that is the law of opposites. When we learn to love that which is opposite to us, we then can experience ourselves fully and completely. But if we make the opposite to us wrong, then it will disappear. We push it away from us, and then we can't experience who we really are. That does not mean that we condone or approve of everything that's opposite to us, but it does mean that we can embrace it as the possible device by which we can experience our true selves. And that's the law of opposites. And that's where love comes in, when we can even love, as all the great masters have told us, love, love, love your enemies, and pray for those who persecute you. And when a man slaps you on the right cheek, turn and offer him your left. And when a man asks you for your coat, give him your shirt as well. And when a man demands that you walk 1 mile with him, go with him too. These are really very simple spiritual messages.
Thank you so much.
Life is really very simple, Shinoken. We simply allow ourselves to imagine that it's complicated. But if we begin to live in a brand new way, then we will experience a brand new life. I could, of course, be wrong about all of that. I don't think so.
Thank you. It's really inspired, because when we see the DVD, The Secret, we thought that we can attract the money, we can attract all the, like a car, But the the more we attract, the only we are focused on the outside, not the inside. But after I read your book, I start to realize that, we have to talk with the inside, ourselves, and embrace other to embrace myself. So that's most important message that you deliver to us. And people are suffering with a negative emotion right now because of COVID, because of pandemic. Could you advise, when we focus on a negative, people cannot get out of negative emotion. How can they do that? How can we, get out of a negative emotion?
With gratitude, by expressing to God gratitude for every condition and circumstance in life, even those that seem to be opposing us, even those that we do not welcome, because the truth is that when these conditions arise, it causes us to seek solutions and to find a way to make things better. In America, we have a saying, necessity is the mother of invention. So the way to overcome our negative emotions about the world and the way it is to step into gratitude. And my favorite prayer goes like this. Thank you, God, for helping me to understand that this problem has already been solved for me. So I don't push problems away from me. I let myself experience the problem as simply another aspect of life that allows me to express and experience, to demonstrate and fulfill who I really am. I could, of course, be wrong about all of that. I don't think so.
Thank you. That's very important because, I think I remember that you mentioned that we have to ask ourselves, is this real me? And how can we think through the love? And I think that's a very powerful question to all of us because we always seek for something, but the more we seek, the we realize that we don't have anything inside. But as you mentioned, when we realize the appreciation, we feel that it is exist inside of us. So, could you, advise us on how can we, meditate ourselves in daily life, like in the morning, like in the afternoon? What's the most, I should say, the efficient way for us?
Shinoken, my awareness tells me that there is no one way. There is no, as we say in America, one size fits all.
Okay.
There's no one size fits all answer to your question. What may be your most effective way to meditate might not be my most effective way.
I see.
And vice versa. So each of us finds our own way, in my experience, to experience what we call meditation, to quiet the mind and find a way to connect with the higher part of ourselves that we can connect with in meditation. One of the most interesting ways that I was given by God, God said, try meditating 60 seconds a day, 10 seconds at a time, in 10 seconds at a time experiences. And I said, I don't understand. What do you mean? God said, I mean that you stop whatever you're doing for 10 seconds, right in the middle of it, whatever you're doing, and stop just for 10 seconds and quiet your mind and just stop everything and let yourself be with your higher self for 10 seconds. Even if you have to stop in the middle of a sentence or in the middle of a thought, just stop right in the middle of whatever you're doing and then blessed seconds of silence, of peace. And do that 6 times a day. And do it 60 days. And in 2 months, watch your life change. It's just one of many ways that we can meditate. But when I was given that little device, that little method in my conversations with God, I thought, now that's something even I can do.
本日も最後までご視聴いただき本当にありがとうございました。この動画が少しでも心に響いた方はぜひチャンネル登録をお願いいたします。さらに深く学びたい方のためにオンラインサロンを用意しました。月999円で限定コンテンツたくさんあります。承認制です。毎週日曜日夜20時から YouTube ライブ、その後20時半から1時間有料ライブを放送中です。新無料メルマガ無料コミュニティスタートしました。概要欄に申請リンクがありますのでそちらからお越しください。これからも規制チャネリングを通じて皆様と共に誠の道を歩んでいきます。どうぞチャンネル登録よろしくお願いいたします。